How do you guys start this? Do you get the script, obviously, and then you create a bunch of storyboards, and you think, okay, this guy's going to flip over here and fly over here. I mean, how do you even conceptualize this thing?
Well, I look at the story, and most scripts have what we call highlight points or story points, such as the ice shatters if his arms frozen, or he dodges the spear, or different things like that. I'll incorporate that, but from the base of it, how they stand, how they move, who flips, who rolls, what punches, what kicks, flips are thrown, I usually create that. And being that this is webisodes and each one is 8 to 10 minutes maximum, you usually have to keep the fights 2 minutes or less because there's a lot of story involved. But a 2-minute fight is a pretty long fight, enough to satisfy the fans but still hunger for more.
What's the collaborative spirit like? I mean, you're obviously working with a whole bunch of professionals and professional stunt coordinators, professional fighters, great actors.
Absolutely.
Does everybody have a chance to kind of chime in with their own sort of vision and their own take on this?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, we have a crew of 90 people here. All of them skilled professionals. All of them have worked on both very low-budget projects and extremely large $100 million movies. So they bring a tremendous skill set to the table. And on something like this, where the budget is relatively small and where the time pressure is pretty extreme, you're looking at everyone to bring solutions to the table and fix things. And where I come on and they're like, yeah, there was a problem 20 minutes ago, but we fixed it before you even showed up. That's kind of the way the team is rolling.
We're going to be seeing a little bit of the anatomy of the Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight, which, you know, are the two sort of prototypical Mortal Kombat characters. We love those guys. What are you planning? What are you dreaming of?
Well, for one, it's going to be a gritty fight. It's going to be flashy. It's going to be brutal. You will see the powers of Sub-Zero because at this point in time in the story, Scorpion is still human. So I'm going to do my best to keep the fight balanced, but Sub-Zero does have an unfair advantage because he has all his powers. But it should be an interesting fight, and it will be very well balanced. So whether you're a fan of Scorpion or Sub-Zero, I think you'll be pleasantly pleased with the display of their abilities.
You get 2 minutes to play, basically, and dream, and make the coolest, most badass stuff you can think of.
Sometimes you get weeks, sometimes you get days in what we call the previs stage, where I get some stunt guys, and we get in a gym, just throw out ideas, throw out combinations. I'll come up with some hand motions, kick motions, different things I can use that'll look great on film, because lots of times what you see in a video game may not translate well on film. You have to find that fine line to say, okay, it's cool there, how can I make this just as cool live action? I think we got a pretty good balance of what people expect from these characters.
What are the emotions that you go through when you watch it? Are you laughing? Are you grimacing in pain? What do you kind of physically see? Yeah?
Yeah, both. I mean, there's a little bit of all of that, but there was one scene with a headbutt in it, and we were all watching. I mean, we just did the scene, and then they show it on playback because it's all digital now, which is great, so you get to see it really instantly.
Yeah.
And they do the playback, and we all collectively went, oh, God, because it just looks like it hurts. It's cool.
Finish him!